I have learned how to detach myself from, not completely, but I'm learning how to detach myself from that and just stay true to who I am in the core. And if I do that, then I think as an artist, it will propel me. He was so in touch with his emotions. The moment you detach yourself from, try to protect yourself too much from what life is trying to make you face,
Exactly.
then your eyes stop speaking because you are not in touch with your spirit.
Yep.
So I think whatever his journey was, his eyes spoke in that way. Hi, this is Babil and you're watching me on peepingmoon.com.
Hi guys, welcome to peepingmoon.com, straight from Abu Dhabi, and I have somebody with us who's currently taken over a lot of, not only the sartorial side, choices of the netizens walking around, but also a couple of filmmakers are really eyeing to get this young boy
Hello.
working. Hello, Babil.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Babil, what Kala did for you was magnificent. I mean, when it came out, you never tried to go out and about with the promotion. आप बहुत आराम से you were going with the flow. You were not pushing yourself out in the public domain.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be magical. So many reasons.
Yeah.
How do you see that next? Because coming in industry, understandable.
Yeah.
Everyone expected that out of you. But then to be there on your own.
Yeah.
How does it go?
Oh man, I just feel like I'm still so young, and people expect me to be much older than I am. But it's really scary because I feel like by the time Baba broke through into the industry, he had already been. And first he had Mama. She still she guides me a lot all the time, but she also has her own life, Mama and Baba broke through in the industry 25 years in, right? And I just have 2 years of experience. So dealing with everything that comes with it actually gives me a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear. But I feel like being able to deal with this anxiety and fear with some kind of self-belief in me, it's helping me grow up much faster than I would have. And I feel like facing these challenges, I am getting closer to my dream faster than I would have, and I'm just evolving faster than I would have. So I'm very grateful for whatever was happening. Yeah.
But post कला कहीं ऐसा लगा कि लोगों को एक पर्टिकुलर ढांचे में बाबिल को देखना है. कभी ऐसा भी fear लगता है क्योंकि as you said कि Baba had such a beautiful journey with Ma and they had a legacy which you ended up taking forward. But आपको कभी अपने ऊपर ऐसा लगता है कि मुझे एक certain actor के तौर पे ना लोग देखें just because Baba की body of work के कारण?
Of course. I never want to be कि ये तू अच्छा करता है अब यही कर.
Exactly.
I don't want to be that person, and it's important for me to try different things and be different, energies and explore myself in that way, because that is the only way you can grow as an artist, by being uncomfortable in space. If you're comfortable with a zone and you hold on to that, then you're not really growing as an artist, and that would give me, that repulses me. I hate feeling like I'll ever be caught into that. And of course, being Baba's son, people, I've always been this guy like, hello, how are you? Idhar aao, chuppi ba. But but the thing is, now it's become a thing. Like, oh, Babil is so humble. Now that has become, I've always been like that, but it's become a quality that people are attaching.
Exactly.
And now I feel pressure ki, oh, am I being humble or am I not being? So that gives me a lot of, I don't know, it just makes me feel really caged. And I feel like I catch myself sometimes, मैं हूँ जैसा हूँ, but then I'm also analyzing myself कि am I being what people are telling me to be, and that is a really strange place to be in. So just now, I have learned how to detach myself from, not completely, but I'm learning how to detach myself from that and just stay true to who I am in the core. And if I do that, then I think as an artist, it will propel me. But if I get caught up into trying to be what people want me to be, then I think people themselves will get bored, and they themselves will be like, arey, to really stay in their hearts, I have to sometimes not be who they want me to be and stay true to who I am. And I think that's the only way I can get any sort of, message or feelings across, I think.
That's lovely. Babil, what was the time you genuinely know that your life was about to change when it comes to an actor? Do you remember the moment?
I don't think I ever thought about that, but there was that moment in promotions when we had gone to Delhi and there was this whole auditorium and I was just like, I don't think much of myself anyway. Like, I don't give too much importance to myself. I swear.
I know that. I've seen that.
I really don't. So when I walked in and I was just chatting with Tripti, like friends, and then I walked in and the entire, she was like, Babil, Babil. I was like, what the hell? And that's when I realized that, oh my God, like things are changing. And the biggest challenge was when things are changing, to stay true to yourself and not change with the flow of, I think that is the most important thing. When you are starting to get fame, starting to get popularity and attention, how to not let that affect who you are, and how to not let it, inflate your ego in any way. Because ego will get inflated. But how to understand, like how to be aware of how your ego is affecting your behavior is extremely important, I think. Like to see कि ये decision मैं अपने ego की वजह से ले रहा हूँ, ये reaction मैंने ego की वजह से लिया. अगर आप उसको check में रखते हो, then it's much easier to stay true to yourself and create. Because creation cannot happen in ego, I don't think so. Yeah.
Babil, are you a director's actor?
I am a DOP's actor. No, I am. It's tough for me because, I come from a certain lineage, and no matter how hard I work to detach myself from the lineage and stay true to the story, but there's always that judgment of me. Like I always judge myself कि तू खराब कर रहा है यार, ये देख natural नहीं लग रहा है. Director को अगर natural नहीं चाहिए, director wants you to ham, you have to ham. You know what I mean? Like you have to ham in the best way you can, but you cannot be like नहीं ये गलत है. So in that way, that challenge is always there because of the lineage I come from, and what the directors want me to do. If they are different, then I always have to bridge a gap between what my art is and what the director wants. And recently I did a film, I can't talk about that film, but like what acting means to me and what acting means to him were two completely different things, which I didn't know when we had started prepping. It was only at the shoot time where I was like, okay, this is, I don't know what to do. But then I think the challenge of having to bridge a gap between those two different worlds, I think in that challenge something magical happens, when you're trying to in discomfort or in tension, creation happens. I think that's that. It started off with me getting scared कि like oh यार अब क्या होगा, but then I realized that वो tension में ही कुछ चीजें हो रही है जो otherwise नहीं होती. And I think that was such a magical moment for me because I realized that comfort में कुछ होता ही नहीं है. You have to be uncomfortable for beautiful things to happen, and I'm so grateful that this happened. And yeah, but I'm also a DOP's actor, like because I did cinematography, right? So I'm very cautious about what lens she's using, and if she's using a 135 or like a tele lens, then I know focus puller will have a huge, like it's a very tough time. And if the aperture is like 2.5, 1.8, then no, I know that okay, I look at you like I got your back, bro. And I don't go like that. I stay more still, and yeah, but I always hit my mark.
What stayed with me when Kala came out, I read a beautiful line, and I don't know how to put it better, that your eyes remind, the reviewer wrote that Babil's eyes remind me of Irrfan Saab, just that it will take a few more years to get that intensity.
Yeah. Definitely.
Does it also, what I want to ask is, that it's all in the eyes, as you say.
Yeah.
And when I see you now, when I'm sitting here, I think they are more childlike
Yeah,
and joyful.
yeah,
They
yeah,
express
yeah,
so much
yeah.
enthusiasm.
Yeah.
How these eyes see the world.
I just on the topic of eyes, right? I think why Baba's eyes spoke was because he was so in touch with his emotions. The moment you detach yourself from, try to protect yourself too much from what life is trying to make you face,
Exactly.
then your eyes stop speaking because you are not in touch with your spirit.
Yep.
So I think whatever his journey was, his eyes spoke in that way. Now whatever my journey is, I have to stay true to that journey and my eyes will speak in that way. It's so important to let your spirit speak and not instruct it too much on how to speak. Like whatever my life is making me face, I have to deal with it with complete honesty, and my spirit will speak through my eyes. But I have to allow that to happen. I can't protect myself too much. And I think that's
Magic is there, guys. It's all in the eyes, Chico. It's all in the eyes. But on the lighter note, Babil, I think the characters and the image which maybe people have associated you with, this a little serious, a little gravitas. But when Babil comes out, the fashion, the electrifying sense of colors, is it that Babil, what people think he should be or they want him to be, and the Babil who he is, the fashion is a medium to express.
Yeah.
Do you treat fashion like that?
Yeah, of course. I think style and fashion are two completely different things, right? Fashion does have a lot to do with what you wear, but I think style is about how you carry your personality.
And you are...
I just feel like fashion does have to do with clothes, but style is just how you carry your personality and your energy on your body. Like you have a spirit, and how you choose to reflect that spirit onto this physical form that you're given is style for me. And then through style, the clothes you choose to wear or what you choose to wear on your body becomes fashion. The way you express your energy basically is the amalgamation of style.
See,
and fashion.
guys, Diet Sabya
No, I love you, Diet Sabya. I don't know why.
categorically said this young boy holds a lot of promise, because there are some fashion choices which you are pulling off, and genuinely, I don't know why in India men think that they can't experiment.
Yeah.
And I think after Ranveer, if I'm seeing somebody who is like,
I love Ranveer so
like,
much.
guys, and I feel the same energy with you.
Yeah.
You own it. You're like, this is me, the Mangala
Yeah.
look. You go, oh my god, that was so beautiful.
I genuinely feel like men are just scared to really be men. Men being a
And
man.
being man doesn't mean that you have
Exactly.
to be in a suit and
Exactly.
and
Being a man is not about being macho, man. It's about accepting the fact that you have the duality in you. Every person has a man inside them and a woman inside them, and you have to understand that you are two.
It's a yin and yang.
You are a combination of both, and it doesn't. Your sexuality has nothing to do with you being a man. Like you can be straight as hell, but you have to still understand that there is a woman inside you, and that accepting the woman inside you is so important for the sensitivity of your emotions. And men complain about, oh, mujhe ladkiyan nahi mili. Accept the woman inside you, you will become a more sensitive man, you will listen more, and you will achieve that.
To all the exes who are exes, kindly note. Babil has a tip. From my side also, I'm presenting it to you.
But it's true, because it's about listening, and you can't listen if you're not sensitive to emotions.
I agree. Babil, lighter note. Tell
Okay,
me.
sorry.
Yes, no. I have a lovely conversation. That's why I'm asking. If anyone says that they want to see you as a quintessential romantic hero dancing around the trees, might sound a little cliche, but yeah, doing all those bling and the Bollywood hero picture we put it. Do you see yourself in that space?
I do see myself in every space, but I see myself bringing my individuality to that space. It's not about just doing the space as the formula has instructed.
Exactly.
It's about bringing myself to that space and see how my individuality changes that space or affects that space.
I somehow feel that you will be, while great at romance, the eyes as I say, but I think if I have to say, it's the comic timing. This is generous laughter. This is generous smile you have, the naughtiness. I think which will you bring to the screen? There's just something about that.
Yeah.
Do you agree? Is this comic?
Yeah, comedy is, oh my, but the thing is, comedy is so tough. I think you need
landing.
Yeah, and you need a lot of experience in front of the camera as an actor to be so comfortable and so relaxed that you are not thinking about anything but the moment and it flows. Till you get to that point, I don't think you can do comedy in real, like you can be a funny person, but to be a good actor doing comedy, you have to be so comfortable with that space, because light hai yahan par, it's tough. That space is so unreal where you have to create reality that I think it'll take me a little time, but that is a space I want to explore so bad.
Is there anyone in mind you want to start your comic journey with? There are some.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to say now, but hopefully soon I will have an answer for you.
Oh,
for that.
I like it. Babil, on a lighter note again. This is a very, very light question. This is for my happiness. This is for my happiness.
Yeah.
Since this boy is single, I hope so.
Yeah.
Considering what the questions I have got for you, out of them is, why is Babil single?
I think I just want to be single right now. Like, it's just there's so much to
Are the DMs
explore.
open?
I'm not I'm not a phone person. I think I like interacting in real life.
But people need to get through you to interact with you.
I think it's right now I'm just want to dream, and I want people to dream about me, and being single is if I'm अगर मैं बंधा हुआ हूँ कहीं पर, then you automatically stop fantasizing about it, and I want you to fantasize about me, so I'm staying single for you. Okay.
That is the only fantasy I am right now propagating. That you can try, girls.
Yeah, you can try.
You can always try.
Yeah, always.
But Babil, are you, if you have to get to romancing somebody on screen, do you have somebody in mind? Anyone? Something.
My all-time crush is Bhumi Pednekar, but I have to be a much better actor to even stand up in front of her in the frame. No, it's the thing right now. But it's true. It's true. Oh my god, she's amazing. She's really amazing.
I think you will make a beautiful pair with anyone, as I said, that the magic which happens here.
Yeah.
But thank you, Babil, for this lovely conversation. I hope that once we go back to India, we have more time to sit and discuss art, because IIFA is here and I want it to be a little easy breezy for you.
Yeah.
So I will not pressurize you with more deep meaning questions, but I really would like to discuss it.
Definitely.
With you someday. And I hope this child allows us some time soon.
To be like...
As we sign off, tell me, Babil, awards are just coming. This couple of months, you have been there for all the awards, you have walked the carpets. How do you see an award show? What's your thought process about an award show?
At this age, I'm going to reply to you as a 25-year-old. It feels good because I am, just starting off my journey, and to receive the validation that they're giving me is very important, because you need that confidence to have some kind of self-belief. And when you have self-belief, then you can, be more confident in your craft and try and experiment. But to get to that stage, you need a little validation from outside and not just from within yourself. And people are giving me validation, and that's so important, because I feel like because of that validation, self-belief is coming. Because of self-belief, my craft is improving and my art is improving, and my courage to express that art is improving. So it's like a give and take. They are giving, now I'll give back, and then they'll give back, then I'll give back. Sometimes
and
we'll take.
Soon we'll be just there celebrating your big wins and your awards for sure.
Hopefully.
But thank you, Babil. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the cinema. Thank you for the journey, I think, which is just begun. And by the time we meet next, we have more projects. We have more details of the craft to indulge into and discuss.
Yeah.
And thank you for this insightful mind of yours. I was really hoping, and I actually got my first perfect conversation. I thought it would be with you.
Thank you so much.
This is everything I hope for.
Thank you.